Are we live? We are live. It says we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello,
Hello,
chat.
hello. I see Amber Jean in the comments. I see Andrea in the comments. Laura Schwint, Nicole Agno. I would say her the the other name Cirilli. Cirilli. Yeah. And so, hello, everybody. Laura's at the castle. Sorry I couldn't make it to the castle, Laura, but I hope it's a fun time. Hi, Amber. Hi, Amber. Foz will be joining us in a few moments. Um, he's probably eating dinner or something. So before he gets, if you want to set it up, or I can just talk about, we can just talk about whatever. We can talk about my dog getting into dark chocolate
Oh my gosh,
because
yes, let's start with that while people
let's
file in.
let's start with that while we wait for Foz. So my dog, my big fat baby, apparently I had these things called bark thins, dark chocolate bark with almonds and coconut. The snacking chocolate is what it's called. And I had the bag on my bed while I was working today snacking, and I just spaced that I had it there, and then cooked dinner. And usually he sits there and whines at me while I'm cooking dinner, but he wasn't there whining. So I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" And I went in, and he was like tearing the bag up. And so
Knee
I
deep in
spent
the chocolate.
he had eaten the whole bag,
Oh
and it
gosh.
thank God it was only 4.7 ounce bag, and I'd eaten some of it. So, and then not all of that is chocolate. Some of it's coconut and almonds, of course. So, worst case scenario, he ate like 4 ounces of dark chocolate. And so I called poison control. I called the emergency vet first, and they said call uh, animal poison control first because they will better be able to tell you what to do. Like if you don't have to bring him to the emergency vet, don't bring him. And they said he's gonna be fine. They said the worst case scenario with that exposure with his weight um would be like really severe dehydrate or really severe thirst dehydration, but that we could just watch for any vomiting, any diarrhea, not drinking water, and just forcing
Yeah.
water down his throat. If he already doesn't drink
Doesn't drink.
very much water because he eat I make him homemade food, and it's so full of moisture that he never was like a big, how some dogs just drink water, drink water, drink water like a ton. He never has been like that. So when I started making his food, homemade food, it's got so much moisture in it that he's just stopped drinking water out of his bowl unless he's been chewing on a bone for a while. And he still pees the same amount, maybe a little bit more because there's so moisture in it. But so they said watch him for 12 hours. If he makes it 12 hours with no signs or symptoms, then we're good. If he has any of the really severe stuff, then just to call him back and they'll advise me from there. But they said his weight was a good deal for him for the dark chocolate. The dark
Good.
chocolate, yeah, dark chocolate is baking chocolate is the worst. Like the fucking
And my dog got into baking chocolate once, and I just thought to myself, I remember being like a small kid and tasting that, and like, what appealed you to it?
yeah.
It's gross. But yes, and Elijah will probably get a terrible case of diarrhea.
Yeah.
And that's probably
Yeah.
why they want you to watch for dehydration too, because yeah.
Yeah. They said he might not get though. They said he might not get diarrhea. They said that would be the for them worst case scenario would be the severe diarrhea. But
Yeah.
dehydration from that. But they were like not worried. They were like that amount, that size. Nah, we're not worried. We're not
Yeah,
worried.
because if he would have been a little dog, like that could have been probably lethal.
It could have been, but you see, I had a Jack Russell Terrier that weighed 20 pounds. He got into my daughter's Halloween, and my daughter had a fucking haul of
Oh
Halloween candy.
no.
And he ate like everything, suckers, everything. None of the packaging. He managed to spit the packaging out, but she had stashed it in her closet. And while she was at school, and I don't know, I must have been working. That was one of the reasons we started kenneling him when we were gone. He found it, and we walked in, and there was candy wrappers. Rushed him to the vet because I was convinced he was acting normally. Rushed him to the vet, and they were just like, he's fine. Like, how long ago did you think it happened? I'm like, I don't know, probably within the last couple hours, that I was gone. And they're like, well, we'll keep him for observation if you want, or you can take him home. Nothing. He had nothing, not diarrhea, not vomiting, nothing. But he
That's
was
because
like already hyper as fuck. Huh?
Jack Russells are little terrors, not just terriers, but little terrors. Those little poops. My sister had a Jack Russell. She had him forever.
Yeah.
And he was the most. First of all, they're so smart. And then second of all, which is probably how he knew to get the candy out without eating the wrappers, because my dog will just inhale wrappers and all. But yeah, they're so smart, but they're little firecrackers. You know what I mean? Like little firecrackers. And then real quick, is this on two different lives? Because I know that I'm not seeing some of the comments. Uh-oh.
No, Pink.
Hello?
It's all on here.
It's all on Revisited.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you lost Tally. Yeah, it's all on Revisited.
Cool.
I have
I have a
a
lag.
stream.
Why?
I have a stream live on my channel, just telling people to come over to here.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear you now, Megan.
What?
No, I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh, I don't have headphones on. Do I sound okay, or should I put headphones on?
You sound all right now.
Okay.
I'm
So
surprised
I
there's no
guess
echo.
while we wait for Holly, we can go ahead and get started. Do you want to put the very first picture I sent you up on the screen? The pic number. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi just fucking shit
Yeah,
out
bear
on me.
with
What a
me
day.
and I'll load up our chat so I can find the picture.
Okay,
I had it and
so
then I
what did I
clicked out of
miss?
it somehow.
Literally nothing. I was like, okay, I think we lost Holly, and then he was like, yeah, she'll be back, and we decided to go ahead and just start with the
Go
beast.
ahead. Yeah, I'm a listening. Do
And
you
then
do you want to just tell the story, or do you mind if we like pause and ask questions?
no, I want
Okay.
I make cliff notes. I'm super like organized and prepared. I got my little cliff notes. And I wanted to mention that, so I'm good you brought it up. Like this live, anybody can ask anything about the Beast of Bray Road, but then also let's open it up for discussion and about werewolves, period, not just specifically the beast. We can
Okay.
just talk about. And I do want to mention too that my tale, it's not filled with glitz and glam. There was no fancy equipment. There was none of that. Like this is 100% real. It's quick. There's not a whole lot to it, but I always think, I'm sure everyone's heard the expression when we die, periods of our life our life's exhibit will flash, through our mind or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear this is one of the memories, along with my kids being born and just everything. I will never forget this until the day I die. So I don't have proof with this or that or the other. It's not, like I said, glitz and glam, but it's a true story. And it's one that I've always held very close to the chest because I don't know. I feel like I don't really know. But yeah, so everybody, if you want to discuss anything at all about werewolves, this isn't just specific to the Beast of Bray Road. So we'll start with that. Um, while I wait
Okay.
for
And you
Foz.
you just order Foz around.
I will order Foz around. Well, no, and I'll tell everybody. So this is our picture of a werewolf. Your true werewolf here. Um. Okay, sorry, was checking something. So my tale starts the year I was 20 years old. This was the summer of 2005. So this has been a while. And I still remember it, you guys. Like, I still remember it. I will always remember this. Um, so we'll start at the beginning with werewolves in general. The origins have dated back of the werewolf to, I think, over 2000 years BC was what I had read when I was doing my research online. Um, Hold on, let me look through my stuff. You guys got to bear with me. I'm not super professional, so we told that. All right, pause.
Literally none of us are. None of us are super professional. We're all a bunch of misfits. Okay,
We're all
go
a
on.
bunch of misfits. This is a white trash production, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so just before we begin with my tale, I want to ask the chat because I know people. We're visual creatures. We like to interact. We like to, you know, talk about the subject while the people on panel talk about the subject. So, does anybody here believe in werewolves? Does anybody in chat? Is there any experiences? Before I get on with my tale, what are your thoughts on werewolves? Anybody?
I am going to say that my thoughts on werewolves. I would um, like what genre of werewolf? Like movie Hollywood werewolf or the true lore that like a man that turns into a wolf on a full moon, like that werewolf?
Yeah, like that werewolf, like the legend of a man turning into beast on a full moon. Do
I
you
don't
like do you
know.
believe that? Or okay, a werewolf, a man turning into a beast on a full moon, everyone knows the lore, or even a creature like you had brought up, or even a creature of itself, like in the underworlds and stuff, where they're just a creature that exists. There's no man in them.
Yeah, I would more tend to believe something like that than a man that becomes a werewolf, that becomes a beast on, like Oz from Buffy. Um,
Right. Okay,
like
yes.
I would be more inclined to believe that like in something that is like that is becomes more beast on the full moon, but is still beast always. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that is just this, or that is just maybe something a little bit more intelligent than a regular. Not that wolves are not intelligent, because they are very smart. All dogs are, but maybe something that's a little more sentient. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. What about you, Foz?
I've never quite put much thought into it, but I've never really believed into it,
Okay. And
to be
then
honest.
Amber said, I think there are so many things that are
I can't hear you, Megan.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, I'll just keep my mouth up by the Amber said, I think there are so
Now I can't hear you again.
many. My goodness.
We could.
Let me
Oh, sorry about that. We could talk about Hollywood werewolves after it's all done, because I will talk. I'll talk about that like all fucking day. But
let me pop
um
my earphones in to try to be able to fix not being
okay.
able to be heard.
Yeah, Amber, I don't know that I believe in vampires. Like, well, yeah, I definitely don't believe in vampires like True Blood vampires, or definitely not Twilight vampires, but maybe more like I really believe Vlad Tepes was did drink the blood of his enemies. I don't know if it made him immortal though, because like clearly he's not around. Um,
Can you
but
hear me?
I can hear you. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you talk.
Oh, okay. All right. Pause. If you can put up my second pick A. Pick number 2A. Or it might say B. Now I don't remember, but whatever, pick number 2, A or B, whatever I sent you.
Got it.
All right, so we have the earliest surviving example of a man-to-wolf transformation is found in the epic. I do not want to slaughter that. From around 2100 BC. However, the
I
werewolf
can't. I
Dagger.
can't really hear you.
Goodness. Okay, can you guys talk for like 60 seconds and let me try to figure some stuff out?
Yeah, I can read this off if you want. It says the
Yeah.
earliest surviving example of man to wolf transformation is found in the Epic of Gilgamesh. My God. Gilgamesh from around 2100 BC. However, the werewolf, as we now know it first appeared in ancient Greece and Rome in ethnographic, poetic, and philosophical texts. October 26, 2018.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a
I
little
can hear you.
quiet though.
You guys, I don't know how to figure this out. Shit.
Are you wearing headphones?
You sound good
Yeah.
there.
What kind of headphones are they?
They're like actual headphones.
Oh, then you just went completely quiet.
Yeah, it sounds like you're down a hall.
All right, I'm gonna blow on the speaker for a second so I can see when my shit, like my little circle lights up. So just everyone, hold on.
Cover your ears.
I don't know where my
And
speaker
I
is on this.
apologize if people are hearing me chew. I keep forgetting to mute my mic, and I'm still eating my dinner.
So what kind of headphones are they?
Where's the mic on this?
Are they like earbuds?
My headphones are the ones that like actually go over your ears. Like I guess
And you
they're just
can't
called
find your
headphones.
headphone? It doesn't have like an actual like headphone?
What?
So they go
Headphones.
over your ears, right?
Yeah, like they're not the buds. They go like over your entire ear.
Okay, so and they don't have an actual headphone set? They have
Okay,
like a
I guess I'm blonde by nature, even though I'm a brunette.
like a mic. They don't have a mic that sticks out towards your mouth?
No, but they're
Okay,
supposed to be over
then
your
it's
ear
something
buds.
on one of the earbud wires. If you have a
But they're
control,
wireless. Let
oh,
me
they're
switch.
wireless.
Let me switch my headphones to my earbuds.
Okay.
Hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. Give me just a moment.
Vlad Tepesh Laura was a vampire. He was Dracula. He was Dracula. So, but he was not a vampire. I mean, like if there are vampires, he was a vampire, but he was not like the vampires of he was not like Edward. And Nicole, I have to say, Team Jacob, it that's a little bit. Did you read the books? Because you wouldn't be Team Jacob if you read the books. You'd be Team Edward. But anyway, Amber, I almost named my daughter Eli Vladimir. If she would have been a boy, I would have named her Eli Vladimir. And then for a little brief moment, I considered naming her Eli Vladimir, even though she was a boy or she was a girl. And she always tells me I should have done it. Okay, good, Nicole. Don't be Team Jacob because Team Jacob imprinted on that baby. That's creepy. That's rad, Amber, because like that means that you're um uh Romanian, Transylvanian. Oh my God. Excuse me. I gotta go silent for a second. I had to move out of the room because my dog just silent but deadly. Yeah, what are you looking at? I should be looking at you like that. Oh
Rocky
my
got me
God.
with that. he got me with that last night so badly, and I rushed him outside, and then he just peed and came right back in. I'm like, come on, you got to do something after what you just
Yeah,
did
with
in
that
there.
smell, that's
I'm
something
gonna
screwy.
pop
Yeah,
off. I'm gonna pop
I
off
was
for 2
finishing.
seconds, and I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna go to my phone because I don't understand this new laptop. So let me pop off. I'll come right back on my phone. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I had just finished my dinner, and I smelled that, and I was like, oh god, I feel sick.
Oh, so Amber, did you have nightmares? Like, did they tell you things like Grandpa Vlad will come drink your blood? If you're not good, Grandpa Vlad will get you. I don't know if he was a grandpa. I was, I am distantly related to, um, what is his name? Oh my God. Ivar the Boneless. Is that his name? And, um, what's his, what's his Ragnarok? Ragnar from Vikings? Like the real people. The real people. I don't know their real names, but Ivar was real, distantly related. And then, some really funny king, but I can't remember his name, but it was like King of Farts or something like that. I swear to God. It was said I have to get my sister. My sister did the whole ancestry and the 23andMe shit. Yeah, Ivar. Ivar. And then what was his dad's name? What was what was his dad's name? Why can I not remember? I love that show. Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah, Ragnar. What am I thinking? That's awesome, Savvy. Well, I heard he drank I heard that Vlad drank the blood of his enemies. Like Vlad the Impaler. He had like he was all the all the people that they killed, they put their heads on spikes. I wouldn't know that he'd want to save their souls as much as devour them. But are you watching for Pink there, Foz? Because
Yeah.
I'm knitting and trying to keep a wall between me and my fucking stinky dog. So
I
a
had to
type
finish
of
my
well,
dinner.
school, I don't believe anything I learned in school because like we've learned so much bullshit in school that wasn't true.
They
Like,
keep changing
okay,
math somehow.
they've
They,
changed math. Why did they change math? Why
I
would
don't
they
know. They
do that to
changed some
people?
ways that people do math, and people put up these equations, and then you can come up with so many different answers.
I just don't. I just Common Core is. I mean, some people say it's easier, but I don't know why it should. Why make it easier? Why make math easier? I not that math is easy all the time, but simple addition and subtraction. Why make it easier? Why not make it just as it always has been? I didn't suffer any from fucking knowing how to do it that way. I don't think. I don't know. Yes, like blood isn't blue, Melissa. Blood is not blue inside the veins. Did you know that?
You all been watching TikTok a lot lately, huh?
But
I,
also not
I
because
saw a video
yes,
about
but
that on
TikToks. But
TikTok.
did
That's
you?
why I
But
said that.
people told me we were told it was blue inside of our veins.
I was told that too. Megan, come back.
There she goes. Yes,
There she
Chris,
is.
he did drink blood. I think he drank the blood, but I think he did that as a like a sign of like power or something. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot to that lore. We can do Vlad. We can do vampires. We can do vampires. Okay, Pink.
Am I back?
Megan, you
Hello.
there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I can.
Yeah. little bass like, but yeah.
Look
Okay.
at Foz being all critical.
I know this is the best. This is the best I'll probably be able to do. So
It
It's
sounds
fine.
good. It's fine.
okay.
So where did we leave off? This
I have
2A?
I have her next. I have her next thing ready to share if she's ready for it. I'm not sure where she
Yeah.
wants to go.
Holly, I just read the last passage that I had sent to Foz. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, werewolf sightings, they've been, around for a while. We're talking about for Christ for you people who are Christians, Catholic, what have you. So we're talking about a long time here. So let's go ahead and go into the origins of the beast of Bray Road specifically. If you want to pick number 3 up there.
There you go.
All right, so my computer's lagging as shit. But anyway, so I'll read this real quick. The Beast of Bray Road. What are people seeing? The Beast of Bray Road, or the Bray Road Beast, is a creature first reported in 1936 on a rural road outside of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. The same label has been applied to other sightings from southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Now, mind everybody, I grew up in central Illinois, about 2 hours south of Chicago. And I'll get into specifics when I start my actual story. Anyway, the Beast of Bray Road is described by perpetrated witnesses, including a former assistant district attorney of Walworth County. Now, we have to give a little bit of credence to somebody in that position because typically, if you're in that position, you don't tend to be a teller of tall tales or a liar, honestly. Anyway, in several ways, as a bear-like creature, they mess up. That wasn't me, people. As a hairy biped resembling Bigfoot, and as an unusually large 2 to 4 feet on all fours, 7 feet tall, standing up. Intelligent wolf-like creature able to walk on its hind legs and weighing 400 to 700 pounds. It is also said that the fur is a brown-gray color resembling a dog or bear. Okay, so we can pop that picture off. So that's just a quick little introduction to the Beast of Bray Road itself. I cannot stand talking with headphones in. I'm going to pop one of these out so I can hear myself. Otherwise, I'll be super loud and obnoxious. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and we'll show pictures 4 and 5 of the map to give everybody an idea of where this is. Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Because I know we come from all over the map, y'all. Hello? Good night. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I
I
didn't.
can hear you.
Okay, so there it is. I sent Foz these little Google Map pictures. That's where it is in the continental U.S. And then show the next one, and we'll zoom in a little bit closer. And again, guys, this is in Wisconsin. So this is Middle America, farm counties, by the lake, close to Milwaukee. And then here it is. And this picture is going to zoom in a little bit more. We need to get Foz's computer, guys. He needs to be able to monetize so we can give him a new computer. Either you're slow or I'm slow. Somebody's slow. It's probably mine, though.
No, my computer's slow.
Okay.
It could be all of us because we're all on a computer, but
Yeah, it
when I
probably is.
share the screen, it slows it down.
No, but that's perfect. So there it is zoomed in, and you're going to see that little red checkpoint mark. That is the actual road of Bray Road. And that town that you can see the little blue mark is, that's Elkhorn. So so the very first sighting of Bray Road came about in 1936. And then overwhelming amount of sightings of this beast really sped up, I guess, for lack of better words, in the late 80s and the 90s. So it's been sighted since the 1930s, the beast specifically. And yeah, a lot of people have seen it. And then what I want to do is have Foz pull up these little short experiences that other people have had specifically about the beast road. So if you want to pull up picture number 6, and then I'll read that off, and then we'll do 7, I'll read that off, and then we'll do 8, I'll read that off.
There, you got it up for you.
This person says, I remember one day I was walking to my cousin's house late at night, probably 11 p.m. or so. I was walking on Highway 100 on Hampton. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, you won't know what that is, but you don't really have to. If you want to look that, you can look on Google Maps. I was on that bridge just north of Hampton, headed towards Silver Spring. All of a sudden, I see some movement in the trees on the west side of the road, kind of opposite of that little field. All of a sudden, this fucking huge black dog comes out of the trees and starts heading across the road. Then it looks at me. Now, heed this. Listen to this. Then it looks at me. Just remember that part from when I start my story. I realized this thing was not a dog. It was way too big, and its eyes pierced me like nothing else. Time kind of froze, and after what felt like forever, it broke eye contact and ran across the road back into the trees. Haven't told this to anybody, but I thought I'd share it after seeing this. So this is just some random person on Reddit's encounter of the Beast of Bray Road specifically. So pop number 7 up.
YouTube has a documentary on this, don't they? Or is it Amazon? I have to look it up.
And people in chat can feel free to comment or ask questions or say statements, anything during any time. We can always, stop for a second and address them or whatever. But just waiting here for the... Okay, here's another one. I live right outside Delavan. Pretty sure they meant Delavan anyways because the person had spelled it wrong in their thread. Delavan is a little bitty, tiny, small farm town that's close to Elkhorn, where the origins of the Beast of Bray Road came from. She said, I live right outside Delavan. Pretty sure they meant Delavan. Anyways, swear to God, I saw something in the shadows on Cobb Road in Elkhorn just the other night. It had the glow of eyes like an animal in the headlights would. But the shape of the animal was hunched, and it wasn't quite as large as an adult buck, but it was larger than a fawn. Almost seemed like it had long, shaggy hair. Tried to dismiss it at first. I kept thinking that wasn't a deer. So there's somebody else who just seen a little, and these are taken last year, a year ago. So last year sometime. And then we'll pop 8 up and like that, and then we'll contour. I just want to give a little bit of background that it's not just something that I myself seen or experienced.
Computer's running a little slow, and this one comes up a little small because of the orientation.
Yeah, I cut this one off because it went on and on. So I'm just like, if people really want to look it up, they can ask me like exactly, or they can look it up themselves. But anyway, this is from the Milwaukee Times, which is Milwaukee's very super close to Elkhorn. I'm talking about maybe an hour away. It says the legend is the first reported sighting of the creature that would eventually become known as the Beast of Bray Road. Sightings became it popped off, so I lost it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to avoid showing my whole messenger screen. Okay.
No, it's okay. Like I said, this isn't super important, but I know people like to see things for themselves. Okay, here we go. Sightings became prevalent in the 80s and 90s, particularly centralized around Elkhorn. One woman reported the beast attempting to break into her home and later injuring one of her horses, leaving a gash across the back. She claimed, and if I read slowly, this is so small, and I swear, guys, I'm 35 now, and I always had 20/20 vision, and my 4 eyes are...
They're just a going. Can you guys still hear me?
You sound even better now.
Yes, you sound so good right now.
Do I
so
really?
great.
Okay,
Whatever you
awesome.
just did.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so anyway, he scratched the horse. She claimed the footprints. And heed your little ears to this, you guys, this specific part, because this is going to come in. You think I'm going to finish with my story once I'm done with it, but there's more. So heed this part. A woman spotted it crossing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't read. Can somebody else read this for me, please? I can't see it.
Can you zoom in, Foz?
Yeah, if you zoom in just one time, it'll be good. I'll try to pick up where I'm at. She claimed the footprints it left behind. Oh yes, this is what I was saying. Heed warning to for my net for what I tell you later. Left behind were over 12 inches long.
12 feet?
Hold on. No, 12 inches. He's
Okay.
zooming it in. I think it disappeared again. So hold on. We're not professionals,
I'm trying to download
guys.
it.
We got
so
lives. We got to
in on it.
we do what we can.
They don't come here for professionalism or our accuracy.
I know. And you know what?
They come here for our personalities.
Just a little sidetrack real quick. I want to mention that too. Like a lot of people that, okay, I'm from many, before I was in McCamey Manor. That's why I don't like when certain people, and I don't want to say their names because we're not going to start shit, but it starts with an M and ends with a V. Like to say I'm so and recognize me solely for the haunt community. Oh no, honey. Before I even figured out what McCamey Manor was, I have been in the drama community and I've been all over the place on YouTube. So when I feel like, oh, I don't feel like I'm from the haunt community. But a lot of people look for, oh, this such professionalism, this, that, and the other. So it's just kind of ingrained in me that I'm like, sorry for not being professional. But you know what? We all have lives. We're not living in mansions like like this is it. So I just wanted to say that we all have other shit to do.
Life.
We don't have. Yes, you do. Look what happened tonight. You had to.
I know. It was the excitement of my year.
No, but yeah, like we do this for you guys and for ourselves. Like I've been wanting to tell this tale. I've never told anybody this, but my dad knows. My best friend that was with me, which I tried to get her to come on tonight, but she's weird and shy, was with me. And then my boyfriend, those are the only people that know about this. Oh, here it is. Okay.
I could scroll as you need. I have it zoomed in though.
Oh.
Can you go back one? Because I really wanted to emphasize on the last passage of the lady talking about the footprints that she's seen. I think it should be the one right before this one. It said like it was that Milwaukee Times article.
This is the Milwaukee one.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry, Foz. You're right. Here it is. I see it now. Okay. Oh no, you're going past it.
There you go. That's
Go up.
the starting of it.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, one woman reported the beast attempting to break into her home and later injuring one of her horses, leaving a gash across its back. She claimed the footprints it left behind were over 12 inches long, so that's over a foot long. The woman spotted it crossing the road in front of her car. Another driver saw it crouched on the side of the road eating an animal. One young girl reported the beast chasing her through the forest. And I think I cut it off here, so this one won't finish. In 99, an 18-year-old girl was driving down Bray Road near Delavan when she says her right tire hit something, lifting it up off the ground. She stopped and got out to see what she had run over, but there was nothing there. She looked to the side of the road and saw a massive wolfish form standing on two legs. She rushed back into the car. As she peeled away, the beast leapt onto her trunk, but slid off. So, and then I cut it off there. If you want to look, you can look up Milwaukee Times Beast of Bray Road articles. But anyway, so I just wanted to put out there a little bit of other people's experiences and sightings of the beast. So, okay. Now we're going to go into my actual story. So this was back in 2005. I was 20 years old. So yeah, it would have been 2005. My dad, since before I was born, my dad has gone on fishing trips to Lake Geneva. There's a lake close to Elkhorn. It's called Lake Geneva. You can look that up. And so we've always had a vacation home in Elkhorn because my dad and all his buddies every year, I'm talking about annually in May, would go to the lake and fish. So this was 2005. It was July. It was right before the 4th of July. Me and my best friend, since I was 15 years old, mind you, we were 20 at the time. So for years, we're driving. We actually, and I remember all these like small details, you guys. We were actually borrowing my sister's car because we thought we were hot shit. Okay. My sister had a burnt orange Eclipse. So we're zooting around Mitsubishi Eclipse, thinking we're cute. It's probably about 11:30 at night. We're up there at the vacation house doing our thing. We decide, okay, let's drive to Milwaukee. Let's go on country cruise and rides, which you young bucks, you all know what that is. So we're doing it. So we take Bray Road. Now, mind you, at the time, I had never, ever, ever heard of anything to do with the Beast of Bray Road. Only after when I looked up, like, what the fuck was that? Did I find fucking articles of other people and all that. So we're driving, country cruising, and we're going down Bray Road, and it's right above this farmhouse, which my dad is close friends with. We've rode this guy's horses. Foz, show picture number 9 and 10, because this is going to show exactly where on the road it was that we seen this.
This one?
Go back to that goddamn horse. That thing was fucking huge.
No. That's the Shire. There should be one where it was like, I went to Google Maps, put in the address, and then did like the 3D thing so you can actually see like the road. It should be 9 or 10. Let me look at my notes. I'll tell you exactly.
9 kind of looks like fur or something, and 10 is like a sea otter.
Okay, nope, those are wrong. Hold on. I messed up. Hold on. Okay, let me look. Foz. Okay, there you are. And then we'll go to Oh, I didn't send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Hold on. It'll take 2 seconds.
But let's talk about that horse.
She sent it a few times actually, so I'll put
Foz,
it back
that's
up.
because I was getting everything organized. All right, here, I'm sending it to you now. So pop this one up on the screen so people can just see exactly in the road where it was.
Nicole said she was all freaked out taking the garbage out. And then she said Tommy jumped out and scared her from behind the house.
That's so something Tommy would do, that little shit.
Did Tommy know that you were listening to this? Is that why he did it?
I think Tommy does it to her all the time just because that's Tommy.
Just to do it?
And then I'm just waiting because I want to let you guys see, like, and this was at night too. The picture that I sent Foz was in the day so people could just see it, but my experience was at night, so it was not daytime.
So are you going up this road?
Oh gosh, girl, yes, we're going up this road, and you can see this is about very, very close to the farmhouse we were going to. The farmhouse is up on the left, but you can see that both sides of the road is covered in trees.
Yeah.
It is, there's not houses everywhere. There's not this, there's not that. So it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Not solitary, but,
pretty secluded. I mean.
Secluded. Yes, yeah. Yes. Okay, so we're driving up this road. We're kikiing it. We're doing our thing. There's something in the middle and right between this bushel of trees on the left and this bushel of trees on the right. And again, this was in July, so the trees were fully bloomed just like they are on this picture, only it was nighttime out. So we're going, and I've always learned, my dad is an avid hunter and fisher. My uncles, his friends, I've grown up with it. So I've always learned where you see one deer, there are more. So
right.
we're going, and I see, and I'm, first of all, it scared me because I'm like, why is this deer on it moving bipedal across the road? So we slow down, and I'm like, maybe he's like rearing up like a horse, like something like that. So we stop. Now, no, this thing was not a deer. This thing was not a wolf. And I know my animals. Okay. I'm talking about this thing. First of all, bipedal, how we very first saw it when we came up on it before, like, first of all, I stopped because I was like, okay, where there's one deer, there's more. And obviously nobody wants to hit a deer or wreck or any of that. So I stop. It goes back down. Now, on all fours, this thing was the size of a Shire horse. Foz, pop that Shire up that Holly was wondering about. If you cut, when you see this picture, if you cut and I don't even like saying this, it makes me feel bad. If you cut the head off the horse, this thing was about this. I'm talking about probably a good 6.5 foot on all fours. Okay. So we're looking at like elk, moose type animal. Okay. And you'll see in a minute. No, there's no mistaking it.
I used to feel like that's photoshopped. That's a huge fucking horse.
Oh no,
that's
Shires
crazy.
Are huge. Yeah,
I've never seen a horse like that.
Yeah, well, I feel like those people are a little bit short too, probably about like 5'5" the max.
Okay.
Honestly, but Shires are huge, and it's just a reference. Now take this horse's head off, okay, and just look at that body. So that's what it was on all four. Now, mind you, go ahead. I don't want to. I want all of us to converse in this.
But like warm, like long legs like that too, like you could see under its, or was it more low to the ground?
Oh no, it was high like that. The only thing that I could not see because the hood of the car was in the way was the feet. So I couldn't see claws, paws, none of that. That's what I did not see. But oh yeah, oh yes. So I'm like, okay.
Could you imagine getting the back kick by one of these fuckers?
No, could you imagine seeing a fucking dog that was that big?
No, good Lord. Even wolfhounds aren't that big. If you know, if anyone knows what a wolfhound dog is, like,
But
That's crazy. Okay, go on.
but it was huge, and I'm talking about massive. So I'm like, okay,
Holly, that's like your dog right there. There we go.
yeah, there's Elijah on screen, and there's
Yep.
Holly.
That's right.
No. So no, seriously, you guys, though. Anyway, so we see it, we both see it. So I'm slow, and I'm like, shit, there's a deer. Why is it reared up on all hind legs, big as hell? So we actually get up to it, and I'm talking about probably the distance from the hood of the car, or actually, I'll go to the windshield from like where I was to where this, and till the day I die, me and Valerie both, we call it the beast. To where the beast was probably a good 14, 15 foot. So I could see this motherfucker, okay? Now, it goes down once our car pulls up. And like I said, that's why Foz showed the picture of the Shire horse, because it was like that size. And I'm not talking thin, frail, like maybe it was some, somebody had cut the horns or whatever they're called off of an elk or whatever. No, absolutely not. No way. So I stop, and we both look at each other, and this thing crosses the road. Okay. It goes back down on all fours. It starts off on the right side of the road, about ditch area, crosses the road, turns its neck to us the entire time, like watching us while it crosses the road. Now, let me describe to you guys what it looked like. First of all, the size was massive, enormously massive. Like, and if you've ever had anything that like scared you to where you feel that tingle in your stomach, and like your stomach, like it scared me, legitimately scared me. And I'm not scared of like animals and stuff. I'll have Foz pop up picture number 12.
Did you roll up your windows?
Oh, yes.
I would
All
be so
four of
scared.
them. Dude, yes, all four of them. Because that's the thing. We were country cruising. People know that. I mean, we're smoking. We're kikiing it. We're being cool. Like, oh, fuck yeah, I did. Yes. Once we came to a stop, and I seen, no, that, Megan, no, that's
Is this
not a
the
deer.
right
That's not
picture?
cute. Yes. Okay, so this is
Okay.
exactly. I looked up wolf pelts, and I went to the one that looked most like it. This is exactly what the fur looked like. It was brownish, grayish, blackish, thick. It was very thick. It wasn't sporadic. It wasn't thinning at any places. Thick fur that looked like this. So it looked like wolf fur. People want to say, oh, maybe a bear with mange, a wolf with mange. No, there was no mange about it. If anybody knows what mange means, like, no, they don't have a thick, full body of fur. They just do not. So it was this type of fur. And then one of the main things that sticks out to me that just makes my stomach silly and makes me just get, it doesn't feel right, was show pick number 13, the ears. The ears on this thing, which a lot of people's encounters of the Beast of Bray Road were different. And they said it had, wolf ears that pointed up in triangles. No. What we seen was not like that. If anybody has ever seen a seal's ear, it's very tight, small, and drawn back to the head. And I'll wait for Foz to pop that up before I go on.
What kind of ear?
A seal ear. Like
a seal ear. Yeah, okay.
Yes, a seal. Very, very small. They're little. They're so fucking cute. But on something you don't know what it is, it's not cute. But very small and tight. That's one of the number one things that I remember is those ears.
So was it just in your headlights for a long time?
Yes. I'm talking about, this was a total of probably a minute and a half. So if you really sit there and like set a timer,
that's a long time. A minute and a half is a long time.
Yes. And that's one of the creepiest fucking things about it too, Holly, was that this thing, a minute and a half. Yes, set your timer. It don't seem long when we're chatting, whatever. But if you actually set a timer and think about it, it is a long time. And that thing, from the second it went down on all fours, that's how long it took to cross the road and do the stance, which I'll talk about in a minute, on the opposite side of the road on the ditch, while watching us with its head the whole time. Deers and shit don't do that. Oh, here comes the seal ear. Did I poop?
Yeah, I would have pooped.
No, I didn't poop. I was. Yes, there we go. That
Seal's ears are so cute. They have
I
ears
know.
like that.
And it really, and actually, if you take the shape of that seal's head outside of the precious long whiskers and the like little doughy eyes,
Mm-hmm.
like that's almost the shape of the thing's head if you added wolf fur and then like a wolf snout, but it had that type of ears. That was what its ears looked like, which was so strange to me. So strange.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah. So those are the main things. Like I said, I did not get to see its paws or claws, so I cannot, or tail, so I can't comment on that. So I don't know about that.
Were you
But
screaming? Can you just tell me what was going through your head?
I don't even think that I can tell you what was going through my head, because that's one of the, I don't remember. Like, I just remember, I'm trying to do this methodically and through the things, but I'll just say, after we seen it and after it crossed that road, and then what it did was it went to the other ditch, the opposite side of the road, the ditch in that. It was still on all fours. It put its arms up, not up like in the air, but it was like poached, I guess is the best word, with its arms on the higher, its front arms, I guess, on the higher part of the ditch. And then it stood there with its body like over the gap of the ditch and its back legs like on the ditch.
Yes,
With
just stretched
its
over.
head, with its head completely turned around, just staring at the cart. No snarls, no sounds,
It didn't
nothing
try
like
coming
that at all.
close to you.
Nope.
Maybe it
Not
was
at all.
waiting for you to get out.
I don't know what it did. But
Follow
what
him.
we did was I was like, fuck that. We floored it, went back to the cabin, drew the windows, drank some tequila, and went to bed. And that's my story, part 1. There's a second part to this.
So you
Show
driving
pop pick
home.
number.
Driving home. You were
No,
just
we weren't
silent?
We
Or
weren't
driving back
driving
to the
home.
cabin. You were just silent?
Yes.
Neither one of you were going, what the fuck?
We
What
said,
the fuck?
what the fuck, the whole time to each other.
Okay.
The whole time.
I would have been too.
Yeah, I was just, there was no explanation for it. I didn't see the teeth. Like I said, it never snarled. But I'm talking about this thing was the size, and it had the animal glow eyes. Like, you know how, I can't remember what it's
laser
called.
eyes.
But
They
when
have that
animals
reflective
have,
thing so that they can see in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a nutshell, we're driving down the road. Something's in the middle of the road. Bipedal. We stopped. Shit, there's deer. There's going to be more. Absolutely was not a deer. About the fucking size on all fours of a Shire horse. Wolf fur. Plenty of full. Not mange at all. Didn't see
Seal
the tail.
ears.
Didn't see the paws. Yes. Seal ears.
But like a dog
glowing
snout?
Yes.
Like,
But long. It was
like
oddly.
a wolf snout or like a greyhound snout? Like a full snout?
I'm going to say like a gray. That's actually a really good fucking description. It was like a greyhound snout, but there was fur. It wasn't like tiny, tiny short fur like a greyhound. Like there was fur on it. But yes, it was super long and not right to the head. It had the glowing eyes, which is the picture up there now, which all animals do. But take those ears off of that wolf, and it was fucking weird, and it was wrong. Like, so that's the first half. There's a short second half that happened 3 years later in the wintertime. Okay.
3 years?
So, yep. That first one happened in 2005. What?
Did you tell anybody?
Oh, I had, this time it was with,
I mean, the first time, did you tell anybody and say, have you ever seen some weird fucking huge ass dog by that guy's farm? Does he have a deformed horse or something that gets loose? I mean, like, did you ask a question?
The only person that I asked of that was my dad, because every single neighbor and farmer rancher around there, my dad's like, I asked, does anybody have, like, what would that have been? And my dad doesn't believe me. He thinks I made it up. He was like, I've never seen nothing like that. And I've been coming up here since before you was born.
But there's a whole ass fucking movie on it.
Well, my dad doesn't. My dad is like John. My dad's like John Wayne. Okay, if it's not a Western or the Waltons, he's not interested.
Okay, so the movie that was made the year you saw it. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I didn't even know there's a movie about it.
Yeah, it's
Now I have
called
to watch it.
it's an hour and 20 minutes, The Beast of Bray Road. It's a horror. It's based on accounts of the werewolf, and it was made in 2005.
Hold on, I'm writing this shit down. What'd you say it was called?
It's just called The Beast of Bray Road.
Spray
It's got
Road movie.
4.1 out of 10 stars.
How many?
And what year was it?
4.1, 2005.
2000. Nuh-uh.
And you can
Shit.
watch it on Tubi.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to watch
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But fuck
I got
those
a question
people. I
for
don't
you.
give.
Can you hear me okay like this?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Took my headphones off.
I did too, and y'all said you could hear me much better. So fuck those headphones. I'm gonna just stay on the phone with no headphones. But
I'm on my
no, I
computer.
had no idea that was made.
Yeah, so watch it. Go watch it. But anyways, go on.
But then you know, that offends me when people act fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, that's something about me. That's one of the reasons why I know there's other creators out there that do like paranormal stories and stuff, but like I almost feel like an encounter, whether it be humanoid, like what I witnessed, or ghost or whatever, is like it's like winning the lottery. It does not happen to everybody, but when it does, like it's something you're not going to forget, and it doesn't happen often.
Right.
I really do think that. And
Was it a full moon?
honest to God, Foz, I don't remember. I cannot remember.
I could tell you.
And
You
I
go,
don't
you go.
even want to, yeah, look and see. Maybe it was. I have no idea. I think it was this, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what date it was. Hold on. I got to go back. Go back in time here. 2000.
Yeah, somehow my other stream
Okay,
ended.
so it would.
The one telling people to come to this one. I don't know if StreamYard ended it on its own because nobody was on it.
It
weird.
says it's
Fine. People.
private.
No, that not the one of this. I had a
Oh, okay.
separate stream set up with a banner going across saying to come join this one. And it
People
only stayed
find
up
it
for like
fucking.
6 minutes.
But the exact date would have been Saturday, July 2nd of 2005.
Not a full moon.
Yeah, and that's
June
the thing.
22nd and July 21st were full moons.
Yeah, then no. Then nope, it wouldn't have been. But I'm not even necessarily saying that it was like, I guess,
a
humanoid.
werewolf.
But it was something wrong. Like it was not. It was not, and it was too fucking smart. What fucking
How old
deer
were you
or
when this happened?
shit?
20.
Like
When was this?
Were you smoking weed?
Or 20.
Oh, Holly, I've smoked
Well,
weed
weed
since
wouldn't
16.
help
That has no credence.
Did you have some mushrooms earlier? No, I don't not believe you.
No.
I believe you. I believe you. I believe
No.
everything that people tell me they see.
Dude, I'm this is not, it's really not like, and I've always, ever since then, that made me with every other thing that I like the other day we were talking on the live, and I'm like, oh, I think that there really are mermaids. This experience seriously made me think like, okay, maybe there is, because what I seen wasn't right. It wasn't right. It was not, it wasn't right. It wasn't fucking
Could it have
right.
been a
Like, that's all
dire
I could
wolf?
say. You know, and I looked into dire wolves because, like I said, after this, like I went on the hunt. Like, what is there anything? And the reason I don't say it could have been a dire wolf was because it was not it was too big. Like, I get dire wolves are big, way bigger than regular wolves, and dire wolves are actually like they used to exist. They're not a myth. But it wasn't. Like, dire wolves are longer, bigger, like I get that, but no, there's no way. There's no
But
fucking
they have
way.
those weird little ears.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what a dire
I
wolf
really
is.
don't.
I'm gonna have to look it up and show pictures because
Hold
I
on.
don't know what
I
that
send
is.
you one.
I really don't. The only thing is, it was too big, though, Holly. I'm talking about it was like a moose, like way too big. That's what scares me. That and the ears is what, oh my God. Outside of why, first of all, why the fuck was it walking? And I'm talking about, we seen a good step or two bipedal. Was it reared up like a horse? And I can get that they, can take a couple steps. But first of all, why was it walking bipedal to begin with?
That's true.
That's weird. And then the way it watched us was not animal behavior at all. At all. It just wasn't.
Could it have been like a mix? I mean, it could be a werewolf. It could be a werewolf, but it wasn't a full
Nothing,
moon, so it couldn't be a werewolf.
nothing about it looked like a man or extremely muscular. We type in werewolf and look at images and they're all like these cut up wolves, like just, it wasn't like that. It literally looked like if you took a wolf, made it have seal ears, and made it extremely motherfucking huge, like huge, but not overly like muscular. Like it was slender in body.
That's kind of what this looks like.
But dire wolves are
Here,
short.
but,
They are
yeah.
not. Show a picture of a dire wolf to everybody. Let me read
Yeah,
the
a dire
chat.
wolf looks like a dog, and the pictures I see of the beast of Bray Road, it looks like a dog that is transforming back into a man because its arms are like long. Like if it were standing
extremely
up,
long.
its arms would be abnormally long.
And that's what's weird about, yeah, dude. And that's why, yes. And that's why
And it didn't
the
have any
arms,
spikes on its back or anything, right? That
no,
you could see. Because there's a creature called a hodag from around there. That's a
no.
mythical
And
creature.
a lot of people too have said, "Oh, that sounds like a dog man, a dog man." Well, I don't know much about like dog men or however you would pronunciate that, but I don't know. It's weird to me that it was in the area. There's been sightings. Once I looked that up and looked up sightings of werewolves near Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and like I said, this was years ago when it happened. I was like, okay, that's what it was. There's no other fucking excuse. It wasn't doing anything weird. It didn't try to get us. It didn't try to scratch the car. It wasn't, you know, scrunched down, hunched down, eating anything. Like, no, none of that. But it wasn't fucking right until the day I die. Like I said, I swear to God, when my life's exhibit flashes before my eyes, I'm going to see that. I'm going to see it. I just am. Did you get the dire wolf shot?
Did you get that? Faz, I
I'm
sent it
working
to
on
your.
it. I needed it on the other one, so I just forwarded it to myself.
Oh, sorry.
And Amber, I totally get that. She said
Working
it
on
may
it.
have felt drawn to. Oh, go ahead, Foz. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Amber said it may have felt drawn to you because of your spiritual connection to nature, but that it didn't feel like that. Like it didn't feel like that at all. It felt like, I don't want to say, I don't know. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel nice. Like it was watching us like I've got my eye on you, bitch. Move, do or die. Like I don't know. It didn't feel
So,
like that.
is it possible it was the farmer and he recognized you?
Absolutely, Holly. How the hell would the farmer? No, there's no way. And he's known me since I was a little kid. No, there's no
But
way.
he recognized you. He just was in his wolf form. Maybe, I mean, I'm not being facetious. I am not giving you shit. Like it may sound like I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not. Like maybe it was the farmer in wolf. Maybe the full moon shit is just something people say that's the reason they turn into a werewolf. But maybe that's just like when they become like their most powerful. Maybe they can turn into werewolves anytime they want.
Are you ready for part 2?
I'm ready for part 2.
So
Did he put up the dire wolf yet?
All
Here it
great
goes.
minds think alike. I was about to say, Foz, put the dire wolf up real quick. And I really don't think, I mean, it, I don't know. Fuck. I
The
don't
hell?
know. But I just feel like it was way, way, way too big and too smart for a dire wolf. It was way too big, you
Why is
guys.
it not
Way too
showing the
big.
picture?
It's not showing the picture, just showing blackness. That's what the
Yeah,
dire
all I
wolf
see is
looks like.
black.
It's all black.
However, if
Probably my
anybody
computer
did
just.
see,
I'm ready for part 2.
well, hold
But
on.
yes,
If anybody,
go ahead.
Okay. If anybody did see, there's this one video that is surfacing and it's out there about and around, and it's supposedly of a dire wolf. That doesn't, oh no, that doesn't look like a dire wolf. That's not what a dire wolf looks like to me, what I've seen. Hold on. Foz, I'm going to send you something so we can show the folks. Hold on.
I see dire wolves like there's the Game of Thrones dire wolves, and then there's the dire wolves of like the North and all that stuff. But maybe the Wisconsin dire wolf looks like that. I mean, what about, does Wisconsin have a form of Bigfoot? Sasquatch?
I'm not the smartest cat. Do you guys know? I don't know much about Bigfoot and Sam Squinches, but if chat does.
Does does Wisconsin have a form of Bigfoot Sasquatch? Like that they have their own version of it? Because like if it were standing, the thing is that yeah, like dire wolf doesn't make sense because a dire wolf would not stand on its back legs to walk, you know what I mean? It yeah. So like yeah, I get that. I'm just trying to think of things it could be. But how many so let's hear part 2. Oh wait, she's gone. What happened?
Oh, she left. I didn't know. She's sending me something. Maybe she got booted off.
She might have backed out accidentally.
She sent
Amber
me a
Jean
YouTube
sending
video.
you something too.
Yeah, but Megan sent a YouTube video. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream that. That'll just glitch and freeze if I try to do that. Amber, send it to my files profile, please. Oh, never mind. I'll just forward it. I see what you sent.
Okay, I read the many big feet of Wisconsin, tall, hairy things with feet of abnormal size. Given Wisconsin majestic woodlands, can you really blame Bigfoot for wanting to hang around? There are ample stories of Bigfoot sightings throughout the state, and though the creature may differ in appearance here and there, it's always causing trouble. But it doesn't like show pictures. There she is.
Where'd Megan go? I don't know
She's
if I'll
right
be able
there.
to show the video she wants me to
Put her
show.
up.
Oh, there she is. There you go.
Hello.
But
Welcome back.
I don't know if I'll be able to share that video because my computer will freeze if I try to share YouTube videos.
Well, fuck.
Pain in the butt. I remember I was trying to do it with you on that janitor video.
Mine won't share screen, so I'm sorry. It's weird. What's the video?
It was just a dire wolf, but we don't have to watch it.
So now it's all part 2. I want to hear part 2.
I'm gonna share what Amber sent me.
But it didn't have any horns, right? No horns.
No.
So it couldn't have been a Wendigo.
No. And that's what I said. I don't even think it's what these people call dog man. I don't think it was that either. Yes, that is. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my camera off because I look like a fool.
Well, yeah, that looks like a dire wolf too, but like that doesn't look as large as a dire wolf to me.
No. Oh, fuck. I wish we could show you guys the videos. No,
Are
but
dire wolves
whatever.
still a thing? Are they still a thing, or are they myth
Okay,
now?
listen, Holly, when we're done with this, go to YouTube and look up dire wolf caught on video. It's going to be the
Okay,
first.
I will go do that now while you're telling part two.
Okay, yes, it'll be the first video that pops up, and just look at the size. There's going to
But
be a
did you see
normal
that
dog.
second picture? See, I don't think dire wolves look like as wolfy as that.
Yes,
I think
yeah,
they
they
look
do.
weird.
No, they're much longer and like thinner. You'll look at that video. Go look at that video.
See this picture that's up right now? The one on the right? That's more like what a dire wolf looks like to me.
I have a picture of one wolf with a white background.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
here
wait
it
just a
is.
second. Don't move,
No,
boss.
the one on the right is the one on the right kind of looks like a pig to me, but no, that's I don't know. No, neither one of those. The fur on the wolf on the left, yes, that brown and black, that looks like it.
Oh,
But
I've seen that wolf attacking a dog one. Yeah, that could
no,
just be a timber wolf.
he doesn't attack a dog. He just
Well,
the
it says
dog
scary
scares him.
footage of a wolf attacking a dog, but it's not.
Yeah, he does not attack. But no, that's what a dire like that. I fully believe that video is a dire wolf. Like if you look at that, the dire
That was
wolf
a
in that
great
video,
Dane.
it's
I'm just
black,
kidding.
right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, tell second part because I want to hear
So
about the second sighting. If there was.
yes, okay, no, there's no sighting. There's no second sighting. But listen, so this is 3 years later. I'm with my ex boyfriend. Okay. We go to the cabin. This is in the winter time. This isn't summer anymore. So this is winter with snowfall. And if you know Wisconsin or even Illinois, we get some snowfall. So we're talking about, and actually, I think you can look it up. And there was a horrible blizzard in 2008. So we're up at the cabin, snowed in, blizzard. We're laying in the bedroom, which I don't know if anybody knows what like a loft is, but the cabin is a loft with the living room, kitchen area, and then there's a loft of like extra space, and then up there's a bedroom to the side. Let's pause. Let's read this message because I like to interact with people. Oh, by the way, I've been gathering my mermaid stuff and getting together what I want to talk about. I should be able to do it next week. Oh my gosh. Okay. That sounds great, Amber. That'll be so fun to talk about, dude. Seriously, I love mermaids. So, you guys. So it's a loft area. There's like an open, like we put toys up there for the young kids, and it's like an open area over the living room kitchen part. Not in bedroom. So we're up in that upper loft area and it's snowing. It's a snowstorm. There is something you can very, 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 and this is where I wanted you guys to remember the point about the lady who said she's seen the footprints. There's a very obviously clear something's walking around on the roof. We can hear it. It sounds like what you would imagine if Santa Claus were real and he was on the roof with reindeer. Like it sounded like that. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a raccoon. There's something out there. It's trying to, you know, stay warm because the house is warm. It's a snowstorm, blah, 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 blah. And the more my ex-boyfriend listened to it, he's like, no, that's way, way, way too heavy. That's way too heavy to be a raccoon or a possum, Megan. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So the night goes on. We go to bed. We wake up the next morning. There's a snowfall everywhere, fresh snow, fallen snow. My dad's cabin is not in town. So it's on the outskirts. So there's nobody, messing around on the property. So the next day, we go out to the chicken coop out back because chicken's got to be taken care of all the time. And when we're not there, because this place in Elkhorn is only like either used in springtime, summer. I can go up there whenever I want and do whatever I want. My dad usually only goes up in the spring and summer, spring for fishing, or spring and fall, spring for fishing, fall for turkey hunting. So, I lost my train of thought, folks. Fuck. Holly, where was I?
Chickens. You were taking care of the chickens in the morning.
Yes. Okay. So when nobody's there, my dad's, which Holly said, "Are you sure it wasn't the farmer down the way?" Well, fuck, if he turns into a werewolf, I don't know. But my dad is like best friends with him, so he takes care of the livestock during when nobody's there. So we go out to do the chickens because we're there, so we're not going to have the fucking neighbor do it because that's lazy and rude. So we go out there to do it, and there are prints in the snow, and that lady's comment totally fucking hit base because I'm talking about like a foot long, like a dude, if they wore like a size 12, like you could put that print in the snow next to it. Now it looked like a wolf paw. Yes, it did. The actual paw and like nails itself, but then that skinny part and then it widens down on the heel. Okay. I'm talking about, yes, like 12 foot long. Now I know it was bipedal because if you know anything about tracks, you can tell, especially in mud or snow or sand, that you can see like the outline. Now, I could tell it was bipedal because there was no two front legs. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't the usual paw pattern that there would be for something on all fours scurrying about. No, it was two. Now, these two paw prints led to our air conditioning unit that sits outside, and then there were two outside of it, obviously the left and the right feet, which nobody got up on the roof to tell if there were prints up there, but I'm only assuming that is what was walking around on the roof the night before. Now what the fuck was that? Like that till this day, like that is something that really helped I guess, develop me into the type of mentality and religious things that I do believe. Because what was that? Because when you actually do witness something and it's not just word of ear from somebody, when you really, really witness something, it changes your entire fucking thoughts on what the realm of realism is. It really does. So 3 years later, there's those bipedal prints in the snow. Obviously, it jumped onto the air conditioner unit and onto the roof. And that's what we heard walking around. What the fuck was it? You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of my tale of the Bray Road beast. Is anybody with me?
I'm with you. Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic.
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay.
So how many? I know you shared the three kind of little stories with of those people that said they saw it too. How often is it seen? How many times has it been seen? Is it always seen in the same area or just all over Bray Road? Is your dad's farm on Bray Road? Your dad's cabin, is that on? No?
No, my dad's cabin is in the town of Elkhorn because, like I said, they go to Lake Geneva. So it's Elkhorn and Lake Geneva are right by each other. So my dad's cabin is actually in, like, if you write it, it's Elkhorn, Wisconsin, but it's in it's not in town, but it's right there on the outskirts. Like you could probably
close to Bray Road. I mean, is it within?
Oh, super close. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Of course, the man, dog, creature thing is not going to just go because that's what humans decide to call him. But they're like, oh wait, I can't go anywhere else. I'm the beast of Bray Road.
But what the fuck though? Like,
yeah,
I've seen the sighting. Okay, let's take it as, oh, it was a really big elk with mange. Okay, yup. Okay, that's what it was. What the fuck? 3 years later are those prints, and that's fucking weird.
Could it have been a bear?
No, Holly, have you seen a bear footprint? There's no way.
That's true. Plus, they don't have really long legs.
No, there's no.
Maybe it was
no.
a skinny bear. I don't know. Maybe a
If
bear
it-
and a wolf mated.
if it were a bear, like it was extremely emaciated and like what happened to its
Gangly.
ears?
Like
Like,
weird.
yeah.
The little ears make sense though. The tiny ears, because bears have little ears. But maybe a bear and a wolf mated.
But could
And
you imagine? Could you? Do you really think?
I don't
like,
think cross species uh reproduction is possible at
I
this
don't believe in that.
point.
You guys were talking about it on the live the other night. Like, has it been proven? Did a Great Dane really impregnate a Chihuahua? Because I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, I imagine it could happen. Those are the same species though. A dog is a dog is a dog.
Yeah, but
But a bear
I
and a
don't know.
wolf are not the same species.
And I don't think it would. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't
I've
know.
seen a Chihuahua pit bull mix
Well, I got
that
a question
are just fucking
since it's about
adorable.
that.
I mean,
Was it
Do
adorable?
they
You wouldn't. Oh, go ahead, Foz. I'm sorry.
do they do artificial insemination with dogs with breeding?
Yeah.
To possibly do that for that breed mix, then that could be a way instead of
for Chihuahua
because that
Great
would be
Dane,
kind of torturous.
the mom would
Yeah.
still have to be the Great Dane though.
Right. I think
The
that
mom
would
could not be the
Yeah, I
very
Chihuahua.
guess so.
torturous. Like,
The Great Dane puppies are like almost full-grown puppies when they're born. They're so big.
that's what I'm saying. How? I don't know.
A Chihuahua could not give birth to Great Dane puppies. No, there's no way. That's crazy. But
I just want to know people's take on that because I know what the fuck I've seen. I know what I've seen, and I'm so happy. I am so happy that there was at least one person with me on the first encounter and one person with me on the second encounter that can like fully be like, bitch, I know, like I was there, like I know. But like,
are you
what do
still friends
guys-
with her?
Oh hell yeah! I tried to get her to come on tonight, but she's a heavy set girl and she gets intimidated. Which I told her, bitch, you don't worry about that. You don't got to go on camera. But no,
absolutely not.
We're the faceless streams.
We are. We're anonymous. Just kidding.
but I just don't get it, and that has helped me.
I mean, I
until
don't get
this
it either.
day.
I
Be
wish
like-
that I fucking had some kind of experience like that.
And that's what I said. Like encountering something wild, even paranormal, ghost, whatever. Like I super, super, super legit feel like it is like people that win the lottery. Like it happens, but
Okay.
not very often. And
I don't think that that's true as far as ghosts are concerned. I think ghosts are all over the fucking place.
oh no, I'm talking about physically like seeing an apparition.
Oh, seeing an
appear.
apparition? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like physically seeing. But
Do you use TikTok, Megan?
I don't have an account, but I go on there and look up stuff.
So there's a stupid like filter that you can use that like you pointed at something and it gives its angel's wings. Like if you pointed at a human, it puts angel wings on it, and then after a couple seconds the wings burst into flames and it turns into hell flames. There's a spot in my closet that I point my phone at when that filter is on. There's a spot in my closet where wings will just suddenly pop up, right? And me and my grandson were on GhostTube, which is like fucking insane, scary. I don't know why I did that with Beck. He begged me. So we went on the GhostTube app, and it has the GhostTube and the Ghost CLS or whatever have the little green stick figure thing that when it sees a shape or a energy, it like forms a stick figure like a human, right?
Yeah.
And so he was playing with it and he turned it and pointed it at my closet in the same fucking spot when those green things popped up. And I was like, holy fucking shit. And then we were just like playing around on something else and just letting the ghost tube run, and it said closet. And I was like, ah! I just like I'm turning it off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's my dead husband. There's some other stuff it said. I'd have to pull it up that freaked me out a little bit, but I was like, oh, that's creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's
I
fucking
should go
creepy.
on a spirit box. I should put my spirit box on for a
Dude,
live sometime and see if we can hear some
You
shit.
you have a spirit box?
Well,
Look
this
at
spirit box
Holly
app.
with her spirit box and shit. Love it.
I love that shit. If
Isn't that a paid? That's a paid app. You paid for that thing?
not
No.
GhostTube, I don't think
You don't
so.
pay for No, I don't think you pay for it.
Oh.
Do you?
There's one called Necrophonic you
Did
can
you guys
pay
see
for.
the
You pay for
screen?
that, yeah.
I've been,
Yes, and look how fucking
you
precious.
see the screen I've been trying to show you?
What the fuck?
But
Holly,
yeah, it says
those are so
artificial
fucking cute. Look at them.
But look at those ears. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Little bat ears. I can't.
But could you imagine if it was as big as a Great Dane, but like with a Chihuahua size head? That would be so funny. I like corgis mixed with anything. Corgis mixed with anything are fucking hilarious. Okay, so Amber Jean,
There we go.
how do you even use it? So I have the Necrophonic app. Hi, Jess. I have the Necrophonic app, and I don't even know. It doesn't even do anything. It doesn't say anything to me.
Mine doesn't either, dude. At all. Like, no. I don't know.
Okay, so here are the words that here are the things that my spirit box, my ghost tube has said. Benjamin, down, spirit, closet, leave, Lawrence, died, late, why, can you hear me, possessed, can you hear me, and elderly. This was all like in 2 different sessions. It fucking freaked me the fuck out though. Leave.
That's weird.
It freaked me
Like
out more
that
though,
would-
because right
yeah.
after we had done that thing, it said closet, and I was like, huh. That's where he sits out. He hangs out in my closet. I wonder why.
Put a white
guys-
candle. Burn a white candle in your closet area.
I don't want to get rid of him if it's my husband.
No.
Oh.
No. That's showing that you're acceptive, you're okay, you're not scared. Like, no, that won't get rid of it. No.
Okay. Because
That
if it's
would
my
be
husband, I don't want. But you know what I think it is that they're probably in my closet is like one of his old baseball hats that he loved to wear, probably in a box somewhere that is in there, and that's probably would be what he was attached to.
Was he a
Do you
good guy?
believe that kind of stuff?
Oh, I don't ask. I hope that question's for Foz, because don't ask me that.
Well, Foz, you watched Supernatural.
Was your ex-husband
Yeah.
a good guy or a bad guy?
He was a good guy. He had some bad habits, but he was genuinely a good man.
Cool.
He was not an evil man. He was not an evil man. He just had some demons of his own doing that, like
He was a human.
He was a human. He was definitely a human, but he was a good man. He was a good man. And I'll tell you how good of a man he was. There were like probably 500 people at his funeral. It was fucking crazy. Like how many people from all different walks of life that he affected.
Yeah, that's an enormous amount of funeral.
There was no room for anybody to sit, for everybody to sit there. They were standing. It was crazy. He was a good man. Yeah, he was a good man. And it doesn't scare me. And it doesn't scare Ezra. Ezra calls him Grandpa Paul and asks to talk to him on the thing all the time. But I would love to. So do they... So do you just have to leave it running? Oh, Amber, he's been dead for since 2002. I would hope the case is not that he's not ready to let go, because if Supernatural tells us anything, ghosts that stick around become crazy, right? So we don't want that, but But I think that I don't know. I don't know that it's is it a case of moving on, or do they can they come back and visit? Or do they once they're gone, they're gone? That's the thing that confuses me is because some people will say ghosts, or I think ghosts that haunt things, or that ghosts that um, are troublesome, I think they might. Um,
Oh my gosh, yes. Let her come on. I love her
okay,
views.
yeah, come on.
And
But
Holly,
can
oh,
you
go
send
ahead, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Foz? Can you send her the link? But
I'll send
do
I'll
you know
send her
like
a link.
there's like the ones that are trouble that like cause trouble? I think those are the ones that are stuck, and there's something that they are trying
Right. Like a
to
child. They lash
avenge,
out
or
because, yes, yes,
but I don't
totally
think that
agree.
all ghosts are stuck. I think they do come visit us. I think spirits do come
I do
visit.
too. 100%. Yes, I do.
So maybe
Even
spirit and ghost is different. Like
even
there's the,
out even
what was
out
that?
even
Sorry.
outside of, no, you're fine. Even outside of like my own personal beliefs, which we'll just go into real quick. I believe that when somebody dies, they have the ability to travel the astronomical plane, and there is a heaven for us. I believe in a lot of different things. We'll get into this one night when we do like a Wiccan witchcraft witch type thing, but I fully believe that they can come visit us. Not that they're stuck, not that they're, in need or distress, but yes, they just want to come and try to give some type of solace or hello. Like, I
Yeah.
really do believe that.
Yeah, me too. I do. I do. I believe that they're like I fully believe that he's been in my life. I mean, I've gone through some shit since he's died even, but I feel like extremely blessed, not in a like a Christian way, but extremely like blessed because like I'll like things will happen where I'm like I get a little anxious, like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And I get like stressed out because
Probably
like
like tonight with Elijah when he ate that chocolate.
oh yeah,
Like,
but no,
I
I'm
can
talking about like the
imagine.
what if. Oh, that was like immediately fucking shit. But like
Yeah.
something happens
Yeah.
in your life and you're like, shit, if this happens and this is gonna happen, then this is gonna happen, I'm gonna be fucking homeless, or something like that, that kind of
Yeah.
train of thought.
Yeah.
Where things have like just and I don't want to say this in any way of it because I've gone through some shit. But when it comes to things that are making sure that my family's fed and my bills are paid, I
And
feel like
provided
I've
for. Yeah.
been blessed in that the things that could have turned my life around in a bad way didn't happen, but when they should have, and I think that's him because he always took care of us because he had the job. I mean, I was a stay-at-home mom and he had a job making prevailing wage back in 2002. He was making $32 an hour, and he built like tall, tall steel buildings, the big fucking iron buildings. Um, so I believe that's him, like guiding or whatever it is he's doing
Yeah.
to make sure that I don't ever suffer in that way, know? So,
I
yeah,
completely
because
know what you
sometimes I'm
mean. I
like, I don't
agree.
know how the fuck I pulled that off. I don't know how the fuck I still am like, because like my work is not necessarily, a, uh, a, conventional job that like couldn't go under at any minute. You know what I mean? It could. It's not like a McDonald's.
But he's not going to allow it, which is, dude, I love stuff like that because I fully like believe in that 100%. And that is him making sure, yes, he's in a different realm, but you know, I don't know, like, I that just makes my heart feel happy, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
really do believe it's him because, but then at the same time, when I'm in relationships with men, those parts of my life tend to suffer. When I'm by myself, the financial stability and all, not that I take care of but it just seems to like get a little bit shaky sometimes. But when I'm by myself, the financial stability seems to be like more there. You know what I mean? So maybe
Yeah.
maybe the fucker. Maybe he's like, if I can't have you, no one can. Like,
He's like,
jerk.
I'll see you on the other side, bitch. No,
Yeah, you're still my wife, lady. That's what he's saying. Well, that's what my daughter said after he died. When the first time I got a boyfriend, she's like, you are still married. And I was like, oh, damn. How do I fucking do this? She was like, you're
So
still
are you?
married. She was not. She was like,
So
yeah, so
you were married to him still when he passed away?
yes.
Oh, damn, that's hard, Holly. I'm
Yeah.
fucking sorry. I don't care how long it's been.
It was hard. It was hard. It was hard for sure. I mean, it's like I can talk about it kind of casually now because it is
Been a while,
been
and you're
almost 20
yeah.
years. It'll be 19 years June 9th, which is also my mom's birthday, which sucks that that fucking had to happen on my mom's birthday. But yeah. Oh shit. I might be talking too much because like I have treatment coming up and I might be telling too many secrets.
Holly's ratting herself out.
Yeah, I'm just setting myself up. And Chris said the other day that Crucible's always watching, always listening. So
Yep.
I'm sure that's true. I'm pretty excited. Donna is going to be in it. I don't know who else is in it, but Pink, you should do one sometime.
Well, I tried to slink in there last minute and be like, I want to go with everybody else, but they're booked. But Chris told me that they're doing it again in July, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Do it. I mean, and I would say I would do it again, but I guess it's
When is your treatment?
my treatment starts May 17th. So
All right, I've been skipping out on chat.
There.
did you give they're always listening.
Yeah, Amber's
Does
getting her
Amber got the
daughter
link?
situated.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's getting her daughter situated, and she'll hop on.
Where's Donna at? Has Donna been here? I know she was
No, I
looking
don't think
forward.
so.
I didn't see her tonight.
Well, damn.
We haven't had
Yeah, we
many
got to
people
get something
joining
figured
in.
out for the. Okay, here is the deal. I will announce. I changed it up a little bit, Pink, simply because the word murder. I don't know. I know you can look up murder and find groups all over Facebook, but I don't want them to cut down, like, come cracking down on that word. So it is going to be the new name of the channel, and the group is going to be
What?
Hold on. It has to be like there's like 3 M words in it, so it has to be the right. Myths, mayhem, and mysteries.
Oh, that's good.
Because mayhem will include murder and gossip. We can still do tea time.
You know we always love our tea, so
Yeah.
we can't.
We love the tea.
Amber's got a question
just
about
certain flavors
the
of tea are off limits. What was that, Foz?
Amber has a question about the treatment.
Late to the party.
I knew
high treatment. Does that mean you're going through a hospital experience?
Different
Ambi.
Amber.
Ambi.
What was that?
Oh, I'm
Ambi
sorry. I was just saying Ambi, not Amber. Ambi.
Yeah, I'm going through Crucible's remote experience, advanced treatment with Jeffrey's Hospital.
Holly is checking into St. Jeffrey's, y'all.
St. Jeffrey's. I'm checking into St. Jeffrey's.
Let's
I'm
hope
checking
she
to
comes
good old
out
St. Jeff's.
alive. Good old St. Jeff's.
See if they can help me. I mean, I already think I'm perfect, so they can just use me as an example of what an exemplary human being should be. I am just joking. I do not think I'm perfect. But
Oh, they're gonna
I'm
have that
interested.
recording of you saying that right against you.
I know.
Yeah. Oh well. Go ahead. Did you know I learned, and this is very, very funny that because I should have just known, the fear of fear is an actual thing. The fear of feeling, the feeling of fear is called
Yeah,
phobophobia.
I get it. No, like I'm almost in the same boat as you because like I am so first of all, I've been to I can't even count the amount of Buhans that I've went to and worked for. I've been to one R-rated hunt, which was 18 plus, which was in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was the Gates of Hell. Outside of that, I cannot count, or no, I was right. I cannot count the amount of Buhans and shit I've went to, but I am scared to death. Not because of, oh, I'm legitimately going to be scared, like, but for extreme haunts. But the reason I don't sign up for them, like, even why I never did K to Silvis, even though which I did pay my deposit and was going to do the 4th of July tour, blah, blah, blah. And I got that back because I wasn't able to do. Yeah. Yep, I did. But yes, I did. I am myself. It's not even. It's not.
Hey,
Hi, sweetheart.
hi. So I won't have that long because I have to put her to bed in a minute, but I can be on here for like 10 or 15 minutes. So
All right,
Okay,
well,
let's
go
go. Let's
ahead.
hear it.
okay, so let me see. I can turn on the camera right and switch it the other way, I think. So you guys can see it too, but let me see. I look like crap, so sorry.
No, you don't.
No, you
No,
do
you don't.
not.
How do
Now
I turn
hush that.
I don't know how to turn it around. So we'll do it like this. So see, they start talking right away. Hey. Hello? Oh, now they're going to be quiet. That's awesome.
That's always how it works.
Does it tell you what they say, or you have to
No,
determine it?
you have to listen, but they have like these so you can hit like reverb and you can understand them better. It kind of echoes.
Okay,
I'm gonna mute to take away my like white noise.
me too.
So this is what I usually start asking is I say, "Are you good or bad?" They said bad. Can you guys hear it?
Yes, I muted myself. Sorry, so
Yeah.
that I could hear better. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay,
Yes,
so-
I can hear it too.
and then, what color of shirt am I wearing? Black, they said. And what's my name? See, they just whispered Amber. That freaks me out every time, I swear to God. And then, how did you die? Do you guys want to ask anything?
Um, I don't know. What about you, Megan?
Ask if he's friendly or non-friendly.
Are you friendly or non-friendly? They're just saying either no or yes. Are you friendly?
I think they're saying yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
they're saying
more
yes.
than one
There's
sometimes.
multiple. Yeah.
So have you gotten, like, asked their name?
Okay. What's your name? What is your name? Oh, they just said Megan.
I heard that.
I heard it.
I heard that too. Maybe
few of
it's
them are
somebody
saying it
that
now.
wants to talk to Megan,
Yeah.
or that's their name. So
It was
have
a
you?
male that said Megan, but it could be.
Well,
Amber,
it's
Amber.
so. Do you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask if they're always male or female, if there's different
Oh,
gender voices.
they're really talking. Listen.
This is how it is every time I use it. That's why I was like, you guys don't get anyone because it's like every time. And sometimes it's hard to understand because they're all talking at once.
Holly, I don't mean to cut you off, but Amber, ask them if they want to speak with Megan or if their name is Megan.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. So do you want to speak to Megan or is that your name? Do you want to speak to Megan? They said Megan again.
He's saying it over and over. Yeah, I heard it. Dude, what the fuck?
Amber Honey Kissed. I think that's the Nautica Rando Nautica app.
It's the necrophonic app.
No, but she's talking about an app that gives you a location to go to, and their employees will go place objects for you to find.
Oh.
I think that's the Rando Nautica app, but some weird shit's been found on there, like a dead body in Seattle.
Oh my gosh.
A dead body?
In a suitcase. No, you guys didn't hear about that?
No.
These people use the Rando Nautica app. Have you heard of it? They put it on TikTok too. They put they're going out to the Rando Nautica. And so it took them. You can either choose a void or I can't remember, but one's good and one of them's bad, right? One of them it'll show you a mystery, and one of them it'll show you something positive or something. So they used the void or whatever, and it took them to a beach or like kind of a pier in Seattle where there was a suitcase laying on the rocks just right off the water, right out of the water. And like not even a huge suitcase. And they're like, oh, we found a suitcase. Should we open it? And I do believe they started to unzip it and saw that there were plastic bags in it and immediately called 911. And there was a fucking dead body in there.
Oh, no.
And yeah, it wasn't a serial killer. It was a domestic, not like a between relationship, like a landlord and his tenant kind of thing, like a dispute or something like that.
A squabble, yeah.
But fucking creepy as fuck. Creepy as fuck. Gross.
Okay, real quick, you guys. It's still saying Megan.
Really?
Okay, so very clearly, whatever is with Amber wants to speak with me specifically. So let's ask Amber. Ask them what they want to say to Megan. That I'm here listening.
Okay. What do you want to say to Megan? She is here listening. It's hard to understand. Watch, I'll take it off the reverb and you can really hear how many there are. Here, I'll ask again. What do you want to say to Megan? That's how many there are. Is there something you want to say to Megan? Keep saying get out. So I think I should exit it because when they say that, I get out.
Get out then,
Yeah.
Amber, get out.
Yeah.
Why are they telling me to get out? I'm so like, I would never hurt. What the fuck?
They could have been telling me to get out. It doesn't necessarily mean it was to you, because they tell me to get out after a while pretty much every time. So,
So Megan, do you have somebody?
It's good spirits, and then there's a bad one coming, and then they could be looking out for me. That's how I like to think about it. So they're telling me to get out, or they're telling someone else to get out.
Megan, do you have someone close to you that has passed that would try to be reaching out to you?
I mean, I have, but not to where they would say, like, Megan, get out.
Well, no, she doesn't know if they were talking to you. And there were many, many, many of their voices.
Yeah.
I mean,
At night, it's harder because there is more at night for some reason. And so it's harder to understand who's saying what. So
How did you get to the point where you could
that
understand?
touched my spine, you guys. Like I
Yeah.
felt that in my spine.
I mean,
Yeah,
I like to think it's somebody on the other side just trying to say hi, Megan.
But I don't know. I think it's somebody on the other side wanting to say something specifically to me, not necessarily if I know them. Because
Yeah.
yes, my mother passed away 10 years ago this past April, but that's not her. I can tell you right now that's not her. And then I actually had a close uncle pass away recently, but I don't feel like that's him either. And I really take my gut instincts to heart. So I don't
Mhm.
feel like that was anybody I knew.
Yeah, I think you have really good intuition, especially because you're so connected to nature, you know? I think
Yeah.
so, but when you guys try and use the app, you also have to make sure that your phone isn't on silent. You have to switch it to where like the volume is on, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like the ringer
like
is on.
vibrate?
Yeah, it can't be on vibrate or it won't work.
Oh,
Amber,
maybe that's why, because mine's always
Amber,
on that.
Yeah.
Amber, go to it. Could you go to it again and then ask if they want to speak with Megan?
Yeah.
You can't ask it very complex questions, right?
No,
You
you
should
can't.
ask like very simple
And it's like one
one-word
question at a
questions.
time. That's why
Yeah,
when
well,
Yeah.
yes. I'm not going to ask like what is your purpose? Why are you saying Megan? I just want to know. Ask them, do you want to speak with Megan? And then we'll listen.
and
And
then ask
then
another one.
going on that, we'll see. That fucking creeps me out, you guys, because I heard it.
I heard it too.
Okay, so I'll try it again. Do you want to speak to Megan?
And Amby wants to know if you would ask what the number 666 really stands for.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so. Oh, here I am interrupting everybody. Let me just say real quick. Thank you, Jess Costa. Thank you for liking my pink hair, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
Okay, I heard it say Megan again, so I'm gonna ask.
Did it?
Do you want to talk to Megan? Do you want to talk to
He
Megan?
said, yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I heard yes. Did
So
anybody
someone
else?
said no, and then another one said yes. So there is one specific one that wants to talk to you. What do you want to say to Megan?
Oh my God.
Do you know Megan personally?
No. Did anybody else hear no?
Yeah, I heard no. And then one just said yes.
What'd that say?
They're coming is what I heard in one of them, but that freaks me out when there's someone screaming in it.
Yes, Amber. Oh my God, bitch. I was about to say, did anyone hear that scream?
Yeah. Okay, and I don't know how much longer I have.
Okay, ask real quick what they want to speak with Megan about. See if anybody says anything.
Okay. What do you want to speak with Megan about? They're telling me to leave again.
I heard that too.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Like, that is strange.
But yeah, Holly, make sure you have your phone like it turned on the volume one and
Okay.
see if that makes it.
Well, because I hear stuff, but it doesn't. None of it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Like at
So
all.
if you hear stuff, then it's working. But
Yeah, but that's fucking weird that it said
But
my
I've also,
name. Like I very clearly heard my name.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah, me
I was always
several times.
skeptical. Yeah, I was always skeptical of like these like app-based things, but that just fucking like that sent chills up my spine. Like I don't know.
Megan, maybe they were just acknowledging your intuition. Maybe they're
And that
just
I was
like
my presence because
Yeah.
I
your
really do
presence. Like
have a
they're just like, hey, Megan, yeah, Megan, you got like spiritual.
Megan. There she is, the bitch
Yeah,
with the huge.
maybe you've got some psychic ability.
Yeah, you could, especially with how intuitive you are. You never know that you just
Yeah.
haven't tapped into yet. So
Crazy. I love it. It's probably very possible too that I use mine at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm a fucking pussy.
That's just weird though. Like it really is weird. And you would think that I wouldn't be considering everything about me, but I'm so skeptical of like things like that. And it's so fucking weird that I've always, like, I'm talking about since the age of like 16 and I'm 35 now, have been like, I have like my third eye has been open for a long fucking time. And it's just so fucking weird that somebody like Amber, who is literally across the continental United States from me,
yeah.
and she uses that app and it says my name, and we all clearly heard it. That's
Yeah,
strange, you guys. That really is
it
strange. That makes
is.
me wonder.
And I've tried other apps. Like I still really grieved the loss of my best friend, and I basically, I was skeptical, but I wanted to try and contact her in any way because I have a lot of lucid dreams and I see her that way. And I just felt like I could through one of these. And I tried so many other apps because I didn't want to pay the $10 for that one. But none of the other apps I really believe in, or I didn't have any,
Have you
you
tried
know,
GhostTube?
no, I haven't tried that one.
GhostTube is interesting, man. That if like it freaked me out when it did that said that closet thing, and then it says like why and like I ask it questions and it answers me. But sometimes if you want to pay for it, you can get like long recordings. Like you can record it for a while and it'll save it, and you'll hear shit on the recording that you did not hear when it was happening.
Same with this one. With this, if you like screen record it or with a recording while you're doing it, you can hear.
That makes
Because I
sense.
fully believe in this one now. Like I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that you can
Dude.
ask to contact someone that's not already around you. Like I couldn't like ask to talk to my best friend, but I do believe that this app is legit. I really do.
So do you can screen record it and get sounds?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Amber,
Maybe I'll try
what
that.
app is that?
it's
That's
necrophonic.
and it's like $10.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's worth it in my mind. I still really
Well,
want to go to like, a place where, there's been things that's happened or someone died and try and use it there. I haven't done that yet. I just used it at home. So
Laura Schwint is up at that Port Angeles haunted place that she was asking me if I wanted to go spend the night there sometime. I just can't get the time off work.
yeah, she's
And
told
I was
me
like,
that
that would be
anytime
so
I
cool
want to
if you
get
could have done
together,
it
'cause,
too.
yeah, I live close to her too, and she's told me anytime I want to get together, we can. So it'd be cool to try that stuff out with her too.
Did she use she's an actual spirit box.
Yeah,
Which a spirit box is just radio waves. You can
exactly.
you can reverse, there's something, a reverse tune, or I can't remember what it's called, a little Radio Shack radio. And it just constantly will search through, but it has to go backwards, I guess. It can't go up the dial, it has to go down the dial. I can't remember exactly how it works, but it's basically radio frequencies, and the air between wherever there's music or news or whatever playing, all that dead air is full of fucking EVPs, like
Yeah.
full of it.
My
And
mom's
so,
best friend lives in Phoenix, and she actually, when people call and have a problem with spirits at their house, she's one of those people that goes and investigates. And she kept a recording in her daughter's room when she was a baby, and she has a recording of in the middle of the night her daughter started crying, and then there's a voice that says, "It's okay, baby. Do you want your mama?" and it's so creepy.
Oh,
Wow.
And that spirit's hung around through the years, and she says, you know, it's a good one, so she's not too concerned about it. But yeah, it's chilling to hear that, though.
yeah. So Ambi says make sure your camera permissions are always off.
I do. Yes, I do. And then because I was so skeptical when I'd ask like what color shirt I'm wearing or where I'm at and stuff, I always, no matter what, just in case, cover up the camera to know if it's real, you know?
Yeah.
So
And Nicole said you guys can just record with your regular phone. What? What's that
like
mean?
record that when you use the app, or just record it with your regular phone.
Oh, screen
Or
record
maybe
like we
she
were talking.
means, or maybe she means like just record radio waves. I don't know.
Oh.
Record the
You
audio,
probably could
like
just use
voice
the voice
record, and then
Yeah.
play back and slow it down even.
and hear things.
Well, I
Yeah.
gotta
Maybe
go, you
those
guys,
are
but I
voice
wanted to hop
recordings. That's
on.
not radio waves, though.
Well, we love you, Amber. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
so much,
on.
Amber.
Yeah, I love you guys
That was
too.
creepy
Opened
fun.
my eyes to
Yeah.
Good
something
night.
fucking crazy, bitch. Thank you. I love you. My spider sister.
Yep.
Bye, Amber. Thank
Okay.
you.
Night.
Hey, Holly,
Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
finished saying the name of the group and channel.
I did. Oh, because I didn't put
You did finish
revisited at
saying
the
it?
end? Because I didn't put revisited at the
I don't
end?
know. I didn't think so.
Myths, mayhem, and mysteries revisited.
Myths
Because, like, we're going to do shit you've already heard of.
revisited. I fucking love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
And that will be the direction we'll go in. I think it'll be fun. I like myths. I like myths. I like to talk about shit like vampires and zombies. And so we're definitely going to have to like have some good sit downs.
Wait till
With
we
some,
get in. Wait till honey boo boo. No. I like to say that when I'm like really meaning something, honey boo boo. Wait till we get into the missing 411. Girl, creepy, cringe AF.
It turned on, the app just turned on all by itself and said Megan again.
You're lying. No, it didn't. Did it really, Holly?
Amber is a sweetheart and would never lie. So
No, no.
she's
That's
the
why,
sweetest.
dude. No, that's why I believe her. That's why I said no. Amber really wouldn't lie. Like she really wouldn't. Some other people might, and I'm not trying to throw shade. So Holly and
We
Foz
won't name
don't.
any names.
Yes,
We don't have
we're
to
not
name
gonna.
any names.
Yes, we're not naming names, but the hoopla, all the bells and whistles, like no, like that creeped me out to my core, you guys. And then Holly wants to go and say that it said it to her. We need to.
No.
Okay,
Amber
we
said
have to
her.
continue this with a
Yes.
part 2.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
It
Go
was
ahead.
Amber. Amber said that when she left, the
Yes,
app
Amber.
the
Oh,
app turned on by itself and said Megan again, and it was across the room.
dude, we're gonna have to continue that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope that this live was like entertaining for you guys, give you something to think about. What's the old Western term? Fat to chew on, I think. Fat fuck me. Fuck that.
Something like
Fat,
that.
yeah, it's something like chew on some fat or something like that. Like that.
To chew the fat is like
chew the fat.
like gossip.
Yes. Like gossip, let's talk,
Yeah.
let's discussion. But that, you guys, that has me feeling some type of ways. So after we get off of this live, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of rituals, I think, because that really that made me feel some type of way. I don't know.
Thank you, Nicole. We got to put that up on the screen for posterity. Wait, not that one. That one. We're
Yeah,
always
you've been doing
entertaining.
that.
Well,
you know, we try to be. We want to do this for you guys to, you know, not just for you guys, but like it felt so good to finally get that fucking story off of my chest to more than like the couple of people that know it. Because, like, in reality, like, we have our close bunch, but who can we really like reach out to and tell a story like that they're not going to be like, you're full of shit, you dumb bitch, like you're full of shit. Like, so that felt really good. So I'm happy that you guys liked it, and I am looking forward to the multiple episodes that are going to come after this with mermaids and the Mandela effect and the missing 411 aliens. Like, we got something here, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Amber, if you use sage, do not use white sage unless you purchase it from a native, and like tell them that you're using it to smudge, and get their permission, because it's a very sacred herb.
Speaking of that, Holly is 100% right. My mother was full blown Native American, like full blown. So I'm half. My dad was not. He's white. Love my dad to pieces. My mom, rest her soul, she's been gone for 10 years. But that's a really good point that Holly brings up. And you know what? That actually coincides with I think we should also, and Holly had mentioned this, do an episode on skinwalkers, especially
Yeah.
with some of the stories that actual Native Americans have to tell about it, because it's fucking weird, you guys. Weird.
Amber, you could get incense and burn incense to smudge, but using white sage to smudge is super, super sacred ritual. Um, I've been smudged by a Native American family. My body has been smudged, and I used to ask,
Oh,
can I? Yeah, when my husband died, I have very good friends that are Native. They're
oh,
Chehalis
okay.
tribe, and their whole family, they did a whole Indian burial ritual after his Christian burial ritual, after his parents and
Oh,
all the Christians
yeah, yeah.
left. They did a full Indian ritual for him, because good friends, like family friends, they were family. They were not just friends, they were family.
Right.
Still our
Yeah.
family. But I wouldn't use white sage. I wouldn't personally use white sage. I would allow a native to smudge my home or my being with white sage, but I wouldn't personally use it. But there are other kinds of sage that you can use that are not white sage. Like, you're in Oregon, right, Amber? So is it mountain sage? Or is that white sage? I think mountain sage is not. Is salvia regala or salvia? They're both the salvia plant. But anyways, I think mountain sage, which you can probably get pretty easily in Oregon. Um, but white sage is really popular up here too. But the other thing is, like, a lot of people don't know how to harvest white sage, and they kill the plant, and so then that is bad too, because it won't grow back. So I would look into it. But you can use incense, and you can use crystals. If you have crystals, you can use crystals.
I literally thought people were just drying out any sage and bundling it up and burning that.
Like culinary sage,
Like whatever
culinary sage.
sage I
Yeah,
would use. Yeah,
yeah.
culinary. Yeah, sorry.
No, not an unmarked grave. They're Chehalis natives up here in the Pacific Northwest. Whatever they did, and it included like burying um everything that was like on his casket, like all the flowers and everything. Like anything that anybody put on his casket had to be buried. And my mother-in-law got so mad because she wanted to keep the flowers that were on the. And I was like, why would you want to keep the flowers that were laying on top of his casket? They were real flowers. They're just going to die, you know? I also don't believe in graves. That's not where people die. That's not where they are. That's not the last place their soul was. You know what I mean? So I don't like. I wish he would have been cremated, but they wouldn't let me. Um. Well, they have a lot of natives were moved from their original burial sites. So yeah, but I don't, and that was another thing that they believe. They didn't. Their graveyards are complete. But he wasn't buried in a Native American graveyard. He was buried in a regular graveyard. But so they believe differently. But I don't believe that. I don't visit graves, and I don't believe that's. I don't ever feel him there. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like he's ever there. That's not someplace that was special to us. So uh, it's just where his parents chose. They paid for the funeral, so they chose where he got buried. It, thank you. It happened a long time ago. Yeah, it is 10 o'clock here. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I gotta walk the poopy pooper skins. Make sure he's. I mean, he hasn't vomited, and he hasn't had explosive diarrhea. So, and it's been like 5 hours since that happened. So,
I think he's all right. Like I said,
are you all
Rocky
right?
ate all those things, all those organic
Well, cupcakes.
chocolate cupcakes.
Cupcakes are a little different than pure chocolate
No,
bars. You
but
know.
one of them, the dark chocolate ones, it was like pure chocolate. Like those things were so dense, and the icing on it was just pure chocolate. Like, and he ate them all. Some dumbass was helping me move, and for whatever reason, he pulled the box off the top of my fridge and put it down on the floor. And we went to the other place, dropped off a whole load. I came back and realized Rocky ate all those freaking cupcakes.
Oh God.
But he was all right, and then I never had an issue with it. Maybe he got diarrhea. I don't know. I didn't notice, but because where I moved to at that point had a big field, I would just let him go run.
Yes, Amber, I agree. I agree. I think that if our spirits stay anywhere, they attach themselves to places or people or things of meaning. They wouldn't just hang out at their grave. I imagine maybe like there are some spirits that hang out in graveyards because maybe that was the last time, like maybe the spirit hide, but I believe the spirit leaves the body at the moment of death. I don't think it stays in the body past death. I think it like leaves the body after death. And so it's hard to say that why there would be spirits in a graveyard unless they know that that's where people go to visit them, you know? And so, but I never felt him there. I felt him in my home. I felt him. My daughter used to hear him. I don't know if she still does now, but she used to hear him when she was on plane outside, after he died. She used to hear him calling her name. She would come running inside, just bawling, I heard daddy, I heard daddy. And oh my God, it was terrible. But yeah, so I used to feel him like 4 days after he died. I was a mess because obviously, clearly, but my friends, we had so many close friends and so many people loved him. I felt like I did a lot of consoling other people, you know what I mean? And so the first night that I was alone, the first day I was alone, people, I couldn't sleep in my bed. So I was on the couch and I was laying on my stomach and I felt him, like literally felt him like lay down on top of me and put his arms around me. And it was like I felt like pushed into the couch and put his arms in his breath, and I could smell him, and it was pretty incredible. Was Pinky saying that, did she get knocked off again?
Yeah, she came in and out a few times.
Amber, I have dreams. I have dreams all the time in which my husband is in the dreams, but he comes back and tells me it was a mistake. I didn't die. Like all the time. Like it was like there was like he had to be gone for some reason. There's some like legal thing going on, or he was just like, like whatever. It's always very, very strange, but I'm always very happy. I hate waking up from those dreams. But it's acknowledged that he was dead for the whole time that he's been gone, So yes, it's comforting when he visits, and very comforting. I feel like he is here all the time, which is why I can't have a normal relationship because my husband's still hanging around. He's like, you can go and be a tramp and screw other men outside of the house, but this house and this bed is mine. So, and the dogs.
Was Elijah there when he was there?
No.
No.
Elijah wouldn't have been alive that long. Because it's been almost, it'll be 19 years this year. No.
How old is Elijah?
He's only 2 years and 4 months old.
Oh, he's just a baby boop.
He's just a little baby puppy. You're just a little baby puppy, aren't you?
I could see you totally loving on him and saying
I
that.
do, always. Oh. So do any of your dogs, like, because I believe that he sees things that aren't there, but sometimes we'll be sitting on the bed and he will stare at the wall behind me, like at my headboard. He'll stare at the wall for a really long time, and then I'll turn around and look at the wall. There's nothing there, and then I'll turn around and he's looking straight at me like I'm fucking nuts. Like, what are you doing? Like, he would have just been staring at the spot I looked for like 5 minutes, and then I turn and look and I'm crazy. Narcissist. Are you a little narcissist?
I'm sending Foz a picture because my dog. Oh, hold on. Hold on, folks.
If you have TikTok and you follow me, I posted an adorable video of my dog being very needy the other day. He was boxing. He was like slapping my feet because I wasn't rubbing him. It was great. So cute.
Oh, I saw that in the messenger.
Yeah.
Did you get Foz?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, when you got it, put that up. This picture, you guys. So I live in Kentucky now. I'm from Illinois, like 2 hours south of Chicago. I'm not used to like having Amish stores and things like that at my disposal. But since I'm in Kentucky now, we have an Amish store. So I went to this Amish store, you guys, and I bought this painting, which I'm sending a picture of Foz to put it up. And my dog, he's a big ass Doberman. He's hard as fuck. He is tough as nails. No, he's not. He's a big ass baby the size of a horse who wants held and pet. But this picture, Holly mentioned it with her dog. He looks at it since the day I bought it from the Amish community. He looks at this painting and barks and growls and eyeballs it. And I'm like, Barley, what the hell? So I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I totally get that, Holly. Totally.
Yeah. But he just stares at a thing on the side, on the fucking blank wall. Nothing there. And then looks at me like I'm crazy when I look at it. I think he just likes to make a fool out of me. But hey, everybody, I gotta go because it's like 10:69. I gotta walk him still.
All right. Well,
I gotta go to sleep. It was really fun. Yeah, it was fun. So let's plan to do something. Amber said she could do mermaids next week. So
what's the second episode about? Will that be Will that be Amber and mermaids? That'll be awesome.
Yep. We'll have the name chain done by then, and something figured out to get people from Foz's channel over to the other channel easier.
Sweet.
All righty. Okay,
All right, you guys.
everybody.
Thank you. Love you.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.